Because we're back with Delbert Draws. That's what we need. We need a deaf dog that can do painting and stuff, that can get their own Facebook page. I'm telling you guys, I mean, I can't be on Facebook. I mean, I have no friends. I just go on there, occasionally make some kind of positive comment to Kurt Hugo, or I did unlike Max's page again because it was more of the tongue sticking out. But before I unliked it, I said, Max, I have to unlike the page because of the tongue, but we're coming to support you in Orlando. Or Kendall Schmidt, or Brody Brazil. Brody Brazil is marrying Amanda. You guys remember Amanda? So you guys should all like his page. I mean, he's super, super bright. I'm sure he has a way higher than average IQ. But he went to school for journalism. He's a great writer. He's very, very in touch with what's going on in the world. If anybody asks me, who do you know that's most in touch? Who do I know that's the most in touch with what's going on? I would say Brody Brazil. And just the name alone. Alright, so look, what we're going to talk about today, you guys, is and we talked about the what I want to talk about is, you know, you need to assess the dog's interest level in you. So, you know, you need to be realistic about that. You know, the dog that's bored to tears. Okay, this dog never looks at you. You know, it's like, you know, when you're at the party and the people are looking around to see who else is coming in just to get away from this person. No, it's true. Mm-hmm. In fact, we need to just go do undercover videos. And then, you know, up here, we've got all over you. This is sort of me, Dave. Yeah, Dave's still in the show. There just wouldn't make sense if the character stopped liking Dave. You know, but just, or the Billy Joe Armstrong. This is Billy Joe. You know, where that's just, my God, I can't, you know, I'll tell you what I can't take my eyes off. Billy Joe Armstrong! You know, and then you're going to have, you know, this I would say, and if you were asking me, you know, if this is the very top and this is the very bottom, you know, and the medium, the middle here is can take you or leave you. You know, and I'm telling you, with this dog right here, you better work to make yourself more interesting. And this dog here, what you better say to yourself is the only reason this dog got bored to tears with you is you. So this is treat level ouch up here. You know, where they're all over you, you know, shoving things, trying to get your autograph all the time. That's not... and, you know, here you've got moderate. This dog will take the treats, but it can be somewhat selective. This dog, you better get chicken when you go out. This dog, and they're going to float around, you guys. You know, the take you or leave you dog may be way more interested in you. You know, this is going to be location specific. Because people say, oh, at my house, in my kitchen, when no one's around, I have a piece of cheese. It, you know, performs ribbon gymnastics. So, I mean, they're floating around. These lines are fluid. You know, and I mean, I'll tell you, you know, Malinois fall in this category by nature. Other dogs are going to have to work at it. I will be honest with you. I mean, the pit bulls I've seen fall down here lower. You know, they don't have a high drive, which makes them less trainable. You know, and then the shepherds. I mean, Elliot, if I had to say Elliot, with the right kind of food, I mean, he's floating here more towards the top because he would, you know, if given a chance. Bumpers, these are all floating near the top, but they're not over the top. But you're always kind of pushing for that, you guys. And so what you're saying to yourself, if I'm, you know, if I'm starting out and the dog is interested and it's becoming bored in me, I better change my strategy. Whatever I'm doing is not going right. So bored to tears never looks won't eat. And a lot of times this isn't even bored to tears. This can be scared to death. Nervous wreck. These won't eat either. Anything below this line is not even eating. You know, bored to tears, they've shoved so many pepperonis in it that it just can't even, you know, and dogs like this, if you're going to get them, you know, and I'm not going to say it would be very hard to get one from here to here. It can be done, though, because that one bulldog I had, I probably took it maybe to here. I'm not going to tell you I took it there, but I took it up to here. That dog Buck was up here. That dog that was the killer dog, I couldn't, nothing I did, I couldn't even seem to push it down at all. Nothing I did could stop the food drive. But if you said to me, I have a dog that's bored to tears, scared, or a nervous wreck that does not eat, and I can't build the food drive up, I would say, bad trainer. I would candy coat it. I would just probably wouldn't make it that mean, but you know, that's what you have to look at. Where does the dog like? Where is the interest level in you? And what do you need to do? I mean, the only thing I know is to, you know, what you don't want to do is jump around and act weird to get the dog into. And what you don't ever want to do is act you know I'm a bad speller. Bad speller. But if you know, and Summer and I were talking about this the other day, if you know, all of this I'm building up, you're making the dog interested in you and focused on you. So what you don't want to do is have any erratic behavior. I've just been seeing a couple videos, or Summer saw one, she didn't know what it was, and she asked me, and I said, I didn't know either. You know, but the handler jumps around or scoots around and acts. What that does is set up a dynamic of confusion. That doesn't make you interesting, and it makes them wonder what that's a precursor to. You know what I mean? And so then they're kind of living in, I don't understand. If I went to a foreign country and then I had made a friend and they seemed to kind of be trying to help me, but then suddenly they started jumping around and acting weird, you know, I wouldn't want that, you know. So that's why you can't act erratically, but you always need to be assessing the dog's interest level in you. I'm going to be honest with you, a lot of the dogs we see are below this line. If this is take you or leave you, this is going to be, you know, where you're going to be able to make a difference. You know, dogs that are all the way up here, you can use liver snaps. They'll eat anything. And if you've got to take you or leave your dog, I'm going to tell you what I don't want to hear. We use its food. Because I can tell you what that doesn't do. Make you really seem that interesting. It makes you seem like the Gestapo. Summer doesn't know what the Gestapo is. She's always looking up the words I say. So anyway, you know, that's what you guys are using your food to increase your, and understanding that that's fluid. So if a dog is taking or leaving, if I can use chicken at my house to get it up here, I better understand the chicken may not take me up here when I go out. And I also need to understand with a dog like this, if I'm able to take this dog up here, or I can get it eating the chicken and stuff, I need to understand that if it goes out, it's gonna be shrinking back down to here in a new environment. So if I can get it hovering right around here, I'm doing good. So that's what you guys have to think of. Where is the dog's interest level in me? If you're starting out right here, then don't watch any more of this video. If you're anywhere in here, you know, again, you need to try to be assessing and assigning and whatever. So if you have a take you or leave your dog, get chicken, that will raise you up to here. That's not going to get you up to here, though. But if you keep going, and that's what's going on with Layla. I mean, we started out really with nervous wreck that couldn't eat. And I've actually got the dog up to here, around here, because she is grabbing for the treats. And then when you heard me say, ouch. All right, you guys, be right back.